Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question of the night. Who turned over Sonny into the feds on General Hospital? Now, first of all, I gotta sit there and say, this was a good cliffhanger. This was the cliffhanger that we've been needing for a very long time on General Hospital, and today they didn't disappoint. They didn't. Um, yeah, it begs the question though, who turned Sonny over to the feds? Now, I don't feel like it's Michael because if he wanted to do it, he would already have done it. Johnson couldn't do it because, well, unless she was able to get Spinelli or somebody to, take off the information off to the chip, she couldn't do it. So yes, that is the question of the night. Who turned over Sonny into the feds? Let's sit there and make sure that this is actually working. It's kind of crazy. I've seen a lot of people. Well, let me just check that. There we go. Wanted to make sure that the comment section was working. Ronnie Ron. Ronnie Ron is in the building. What's good? No, you. Jesus Christ. I know every now and then StreamYard has problems, and we have like three other. Well, there we go. We got nine. Okay. Went from four to nine. Let's see. Make sure I don't have to sit there and restart this again. Let's see. One person on my phone. Let's make sure. Sometimes there's a delay. There we go. Okay. I wish I really didn't have to sit there and do this. Here's the stream package. What? There we go. All right, so we got some people in here tonight. Remember 2 days ago or a week ago, it was acting up. So Jackie P's in the chat. What's good, Jackie P? Darby's in the chat. What's good, Darby? So Jackie P, was you able to actually watch it? Is anyone able to actually watch General Hospital right now? I know some people have Verizon, so they're able to watch it. Some people have Spectrum, they couldn't watch it. I'm able to watch it for some odd reason, which I'm not complaining about, but still, Ron says Rich has a right to tell Liam that Steffi moved back because stupid Finn. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. My dude does not actually have a right to sit there and start, telling where his daughter is whereabouts like a little schoolgirl. Okay, if Steffi wanted if Steffi wanted Liam to know, then she would have told Liam. Lionheart says, I don't know about y'all, but Cyrus is killing it with this preacher, mob boss gimmick. He gives no damns, and I love it. Sonny has gone soft. Yep, I read your comment. I read your comment. Was good, Eagle Lionheart. I saw it. Still mad. Still mad about what? Blackmon is in the chat. Was good, Blackmon? How are you doing, my friend? Hope you had a great day. Ron says it seems that Days posted the September 4th episode. You mean like out right now? And Janetta is in the chat. Was good. What is good, my friend? Where's my damn water bottle at? I'm not in it. I'm missing so much stuff. Absolutely, absolutely, Amy. How you doing today? Also, again, thank you, Amy. Thank you for the super chat early. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Lisa B's in the chat. Was good, Lisa B. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, Black Mom. I said I think Michael had a backup drive and Stinson Sunny. Nope, nope. It was definitely not Michael. Ron says no, today's episode seems off. Oh, no, that was the episode it was supposed to be. That was the episode it was actually supposed to be. That was the episode it was supposed to be. Um, Lionheart said, I think it's Michael. No, because if Michael wanted to do it, he could have already done it. So we got to sit there. We got to sit there and put Michael out the equation. You got to put Michael out the equation. You got to sit there and start thinking outside of that. Could have been Pikeman. Could have been them. You know, could have been a number of different people. Well, I want to sit there and say a number of different people, but I mean, seriously, let's put our heads together. Who do you think now? Jackie B says, I was worried at first when Cyrus was preaching and they were showing Sonny smiling. When they arrested Sonny, I was so mad, like they had arrested my husband. Lionheart says, I hope I'm wrong. Now, Lionheart says, I swear I saw BLQ call from today. The only thing I can think of is the writers are going to give BLQ. Yeah, well, I'll be, here's the thing, Lionheart. I don't think that they will because they already gave Willow a cancer storyline. So it would just be kind of odd if they gave Brooklyn one as well. Was good last day. Last day, how was your first day at work? Aubrey says maybe it was Selena try. Yep, could be. Yes. Last day, how was your first day at work? How was your first day at work, my friend? If you don't mind sharing, of course. I just do a gossip though about what Anna seems sus to me. It was nice to sit there and see Charlotte actually express her feelings about why, you know, because I've always wondered why, how does she feel about this constant moving back and forth, moving here, moving there, rarely seeing her father and stuff like that. I always wondered that. Monique is in the chat. Was good, Monique? Lionheart said, Drew's in deep trouble now. Sunny's enforcers are not going to protect him. Yep, it's a wrap. He's on his own. He is unless he wants to join Cyrus's flock. What's good, Monique? Ron said this is Deacon's restaurant, and he decides who or can. He isn't happy, then just go to a different restaurant. I don't think it's about the food. I don't think it's about the food, Ron. Last day says I'm good. Actually, I haven't started the job yet. Turns out there was some paperwork so I have to fill out. First day, Saturday, then start. Okay, all right. Well, again, I'm happy for you. Last day, I'm so happy for you. So Lionheart says Carly might as well be in the mob. This woman just can't let Sonny go. Yeah, I mean, she was in the mob before. She was running things for a little bit. Of course, last day, of course. Of course. So, if you are coming into the stream, let's do this right. Let's hit the like button because it really does actually help. Um, if you are enjoying the stream and you're signed in, make sure you hit the like button because that really does actually help. Let's see where Trish. What is good, Trish? Also, thank you for becoming a member, Trish. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Becky D is in the chat. What's good, Becky D? Lionheart says all this little teaser just means Lulu's coming back, right? Right. I feel like she is. I could be wrong, but I feel like she is. Laurie says, I feel bad for Wiley seeing his grandfather arrested. Imagine if Michael would actually went through with it. Oh no, I get what you mean. Yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of him just like coming through. I mean, I wasn't a fan of him just like barging in like that. Thank you, Trish. Thank you. You're gonna have a lot of fun in the members only. Why is this? This is so irritating. Sandy, it's been a hot minute. How have you been? It's always a pleasure to see you. Autumn say, I believe Cyrus got his revenge on Sonny because when he was quoting those Bible scriptures, I'm like, Cyrus is full of BS. Now I'm nervous for Drew because he's not going to be protected. Yes, as I goes into this, I was like, maybe it's Cyrus. Maybe Cyrus is the one that turned him in. You're exactly right, Autumn. Monique says, what does Liam expect Finn to do? Get rid of Sheila, put her away. Didn't work. Is Liam expecting to kill her? Yeah, exactly. Apparently he's expecting Finn to sit there and hog tie Sheila and just drag her out, just drive her away from town. I mean, it's stupid at this point. It really is. Alicia's in the chat. What's good, Alicia? How you doing tonight? Hope you had a great day. Jay Blue says, hi, I'm just catching up on GH from 8:30. I didn't know Sonny had involvements with the poker game. Why is Miss Wu reporting to Sonny? Jarvis is in the chat. Um, Lionel says, I feel bad for Charlotte today. When you neglect your kids for so long, they feel long. They are in it. Yeah, that's what I said. It was good to sit there and see her express her feelings and stuff about her just being neglected and constantly shoved around everywhere. Sonny says Nina was having a good old time with her stolen family. With her stolen family, it's TikTok for Nina. TikTok, TikTok. Time is almost up. You saw her sweating bullets. Thank you, Laura B. Thank you. Where are we with the likes? Uh, okay, we got 12 likes. Okay, we got 13 likes. We got 22 people in the chat. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does help. Ron says if Steffi has any sense, just drop in. As long as Sheila is in the picture, you're not going to be able to keep her away. And I'll give you that, Ron. Monique said Josh knew what she was getting into when she got involved with blank, and she knew what she exactly. It's like that's like it was like I don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for her at all. I have zero sympathy for her. She's not there being all pouty and complaining and stuff like that. And Carly was like, yo, listen, you can't sit there and try to change her. And Jocelyn getting all defensive talking about, oh, you can't compare my relationship to yours. Yes, you can. That's exactly what she can do. Lionheart says Willow is going to forget Nina. Forgive or forget? Yeah, no. Nina is at this point. She's on borrowed time. Let's just be very clear. She is definitely on borrowed time, and she was sweating bullets when she was sitting there hoping that Ned didn't remember. Oh my goodness. Um, we said notice the interplay between Sonny's scenes and Sarah's scenes. It was almost as if he suspected what was going to go down. Exactly. That's exactly what Smith is saying. Like, um, that's what I was going to say. I was like, there's a good chance that Cyrus may actually made the call. Then he says Jocelyn needs a hobby. Yeah, because exactly complaining about Sonny and being whiny and pouty that she couldn't go on her date with Dex. She definitely needs something. She needs some friends or something. Lionel says when Josh said she has friends. Who besides Trina? I never seen her interact with her off-screen friends. Yeah, her imaginary friends. Maybe her stuffed animals or something. Maybe her imaginary friends. No, no, I mean, no, Sammy has a good point. It's like, yo, this girl needs a hobby or something. That could be very true, Alicia. Very, very true as well. He could have. Cyrus and the because you saw the way they were they're talking to each other. It was this very double talk kind of lingo that they had going on. Talking about, I'm very impressed with what you're doing. And we knew damn well she was not impressed with the fact that he was preaching to those inmates. So Ron says, don't get me wrong, I love my Steffi, but she needs to stop trying to control Finn by saying that he should cut off all ties with Sheila. Maybe he should tell her to stop being around Taylor. Um, yeah, but Taylor isn't a nut job like Sheila is. Valerie was good. Free my Sonny though. Hashtag free Sonny. I mean, it's not like, the dude wasn't doing anything illegal. Monique says she does have a hobby. She complains about something. Exactly. That is her hobby. That is her hobby. Sandy says Cyrus is hilarious, but fake as hell. And that's the point. That's the point. Trish said B&B needs better writers. These scripts are jokes and repetitive. Exactly. You know what? Oh, also what I read, Trish, somebody new is actually coming on to the show. Somebody new. Let's see. What is her name again? Somebody new named Lisa Yamadan. I think that's her name. Lisa Yamadan. She's actually going to be joining The Bold and the Beautiful. So we actually have a new character on The Bold and the Beautiful. I almost feel like I should make a video about this. Lisa Cyrus is almost arguing insertion at the prison, and the guard just insurrection, and the guards just. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what happens when we have a very corrupt warden. Lionheart says Cyrus gives me the one like to live Mitch Long vibes. Today, when Order 6-6 was actually today. Star Wars reference. Okay. Valerie says Cyrus is replacing Heather with all his hijinks. Jay Blue says 6 months for a lawsuit. 6 months for a lawsuit trial to start. Yeah, it is pretty ass backwards. Kristen's in the chat. What's good, Kristen? I think it's Jocelyn trying to break Dex free. Yeah, good luck with that. Sandy says Blair came before. Yep, she is coming to GH. I don't know when. Somebody said the 11th, but I could be wrong. The 11th or 12th. Monique says Nina's in trouble now. That aka Eddie's main starting to remember. Well, he didn't remember today, but the thought of the thought of never remembering, she came in there, she was all like, "Oh, I think it may be. I don't think it's a good idea." Yeah, Ryan, he has women troubles. Sandy says, "Does Cyrus have something going on with the warden?" Yeah, he does. You can tell by the way that they were talking. Um, they were way too chummy. So I'll definitely sit there and say, yeah. I'll definitely sit there and say yes to that, Sandy. Lionheart said Cassie and Roger needs to share this green together or it's a massive L. Krista says, unless Sonny set up a fake raid. Doubt that. Autumn says, now that Sonny is locked up for right now, Cyrus might convince Drew to join the crew because Cyrus keeps bothering Drew about and he keeps telling Cyrus no, like, bro, I will curse Cyrus out. Yeah, but I don't think he's in a position to actually be cursing anyone out at this point. He's literally in no man's land. He got no protection. He's in there by himself. So he's not in a position to actually turn down any help. Reality. Monique says Cyrus right now is giving me Jim Jones and Shiloh vibes. Who's Jim Jones? I know Shiloh, but only Jim Jones I know is maybe the rapper. Jay Blue says, does Sam know who Sasha Doctor is? Nah, I doubt that. Police said Nate ain't trying to remember Ish, but he doesn't like Nina. Ron said if Chloe wasn't excellent Days of Our Lives, she and Philip would have been back together. No, no, no. Lionel says if you are an excellent Like to Live fan, you know the nature chemistry. I mean, yeah, but still, I mean, they would actually have to try to make it work for the story. You know, they would have to try to make. I don't think it. I don't think it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it would be kind of weird though, Lionheart, because it's not one like to live, and people will be sitting there looking at that and be like, "This would seem nice if it was Todd and Blair, but it's not Todd and Blair." So they can have all the chemistry in the world, and it's not gonna really make a difference unless they try to, unless it's Todd and Blair. That's. I mean, I don't see it. Bobby said Jim Jones was a cult leader, and oh, okay, look him up. Okay. Monique says not the rapper. He was like Shiloh. Oh yeah, no, somebody else is they're telling me that as well. They just need to share a screen. Okay. Jakaris is in the chat. Was good, Jakaris? Letitia said, I wish we could see Blair and Todd reunite on GH. Osiris set up array using fake information. Yeah, that's what I was listening to say because somebody was listening to saying it was Michael or something like that. Trish said, "Oh, Jim Jones, the Kool-Aid guy." Becky D said Jim Jones took 900 people to Jonestown, South Africa, got them all to drink. Oh, oh, that's something. Yeah, wow. Andrea's in the chat. How you doing, Andrea? Ron says, Albert, how will EJ react when he learns that Melena Trash knew? He is definitely not going to be. I don't know what he's going to do, but I know he's not going to be happy. Chris says I said it was supposed to do a review, but I got so tired. But I'm doing a special video for my subscribers tonight. Okay, I'll try to check it out tomorrow. Lionheart said Todd and Blair with an OG Sonny and Carly. Before Sonny and Carly, the super couple. Yeah, I don't know. I used to like Todd back in the day, but like now it's a little bit different. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't exactly get past what Todd did, but I know other people like him, so you know. Yeah, but I get it. You know, some people. It's like some people like Luke. You know, some people like Luke Spencer. I'm just like, how do you like somebody who did what they did to Laura? Like, on what universe? And people sit there and say that's supposed to be the greatest love story ever, and I'm just like, what? Lionheart said, I don't like Todd Manning character. I just like the actors. Okay. All right. No, yeah, no, yeah. Then that's different. Then. Monique says, I like Todd when was the fake Victor Lord on Like Live. What was that? You mean what was his name? It was a different actor. He's on Young and the Restless now. Becky D says, ever did you hear anything from our members in a hurricane zone? Was it DC trying to? Yes. No. No. He's good. He's good. I actually, yeah. Becky D actually talked to DC a couple of days ago. He's good. Apparently, I don't think it was anywhere near him or where he lives, so he's actually doing pretty good. Thank you, Monique. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Lord B. Trevor St. John. Yes. It's really funny. I heard, and and thank you for Becky D. He's good. I talked to him offline. People, here's the thing. People got so used to him being Trevor St. John. People got so used to Trevor being Todd that when the original actor came back, people were pissed. They didn't like it. They didn't like the fact that Roger reclaimed the role, and it was a very difficult thing to do because it's like when Steve came back to be Jason. They were gonna let him be. They were not gonna let him not be Jason. So he pretty much the actor Billy just got kicked out the role because Steve decided he wanted his job back. Jay Blue says I like Trevor version of Top, but I wasn't pissed when Roger returned. Yeah, no, no, no. Some people were though. Yeah, some people were tight about that. Krista says Monday is AGH rerun. Yeah, well, a lot of them are going to be. Yeah, GH is actually going to be a rerun. The Young and the Rest is going to be a rerun because I already saw it today. Young and the Rest is going to be the gala, the Met Gala. Alicia just says M. Ron says Albert Paulina said that she's not leaving Rafe apartment if she doesn't. Yep, that's right. We both watched the episode. That did actually happen. That did actually happen. Mobius says I'm glad Monday will be a repeat. I will have a get together that day. Yeah, I mean it's nice to actually sit there and get a bit of a break from the episodes. I guess. Well, unless they actually do a repeat on Days of Our Lives, um, watching Days of Our Lives, and I'll do a review on that. I don't normally do reviews on Days as much because no one really watches them. Monique says Luke and Laura were like Sammy and AJ on Days. Did to Luke did to Laura what AJ did to Sammy, and they forgave them. Bobby says, "Are you doing something Monday?" I don't know. I don't know. That's a really good question. That's yeah. I have no idea. I don't know. That's a really good question. I didn't even think about it. Letitia said, "I'm getting used to the new Christina." I'm glad some people are. I'm glad some people are. I mean, I don't have anything against Kate Mansi or Manson or whatever the hell her name is. Ron says, "I read how will Brooke feel if she walks in on Deacon?" Um, she'll be upset with Deacon, but not like I can't believe you slept with another woman. Ron says, "Albert, why is Sheila showing up at the beach house when Deacon told Sheila Finn is not going to have a relationship with her? Now Steffi might take the kids and leave the country." Yo, she came in like a boogeyman. Honestly, tell you the truth, the thing about Sheila is that they are writing her so poorly because she has four other kids. Yet she's super obsessed with this one child, this one kid. Alicia Jocelyn gets her wish. Let's see if she likes it. Yeah, and exactly, Alicia. And the same thing with Michael. Michael saw his father getting arrested. Okay, I didn't sit there and see him dancing and doing a shuffleboard or whatever people sit there and do. Um, Double C's in the chat was good. Double C. I tell you what though, Alicia and everyone. if Jocelyn starts with that Uncle Sonny BS, I'm going to drag that girl through the mud through the end of time. If she starts to talk about Sonny and I kind of miss Sonny and I love him and everything like that, I'm gonna drag him. I'm gonna drag her through the goddamn mud. Like there is no. If people thought that I went hard on Jocelyn before, wait till she starts the Uncle Sonny BS. And that's very true. That's very true, Tris, because she does. I keep forgetting that she is technically still pregnant and stuff like that. So yeah, you're exactly right, Tris. Ron says because Sheila is upset with Steffi trying to block her from having a mother and son relationship. Becky says you have to stand in. Yeah, I'm gonna sit there and drag that girl like there's no tomorrow. And you know what? I feel bad for the Jocelyn fans because I'm going to literally obliterate her. Alicia Michael actually looked a little guilty. Oh yeah, you know I am. You know I am. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing though. It will not be a good day for the Jocelyn fans. It will not be a good day for the Jocelyn fans. I'll tell you that much. Let's sit there and see where we are with the Lakes. Oh, so that's what I have to do. Okay, so instead of just we got 14 likes, we got 26 people in the chat. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does help. Seriously, it does. Also, for the people that have been sharing the videos, thank you. Keep continuing to share these videos because they really do actually help. Double C says I love brain cells. Listen to Sexy Red song. What song? What is that song? Lionheart said Eda McCoy needs to fire her agent and get herself a new role because this Josh character is abysmal to watch. Ron says I was right all along that Bell hates Taylor on. How would you rate that? How was you right? Tell me how was you right? Sandy says how did the fans know Sonny was at the Metro Court? Hmm. Alicia, I haven't been a friend of Jocelyn since she whooped Nina's butt. Honestly, to tell you the truth, Alicia, that was the only time that I actually gave her props. Trisha, I love it when you tell it like you really feel. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I yeah, Trish. I here's the thing. I knew that that video was not gonna go over well, but most people were actually pretty cool about the video. So thank you for actually watching it. Thank you. Because I'm gonna be honest, I stand 10 toes down about that Audra video. Monique says, "Gotta go. My stuff ready for a barbecue." You have a great night, Monique. Thank you for joining. It was really great to see you. Mr. Bear, do you know why Rich was looking for Sheila? He needs to stop. I don't understand exactly, and that's the whole thing. Is like I don't really. What is he gonna do when he finds her? DC, when the only let's say what's up. Sonny got turned over to the fast. Wow, God really does exist. This is a great day, and so I swear this week I've never watched that when the best things happen. How's everything going, DC? DC, we were just talking about you. We were just talking about you. People were asking how you were doing. Lisa, I mean, I like Josh when she whooped now, but not since. Yeah, they gave her a good moment. They gave her a good moment, and then they've been taking it away ever since. They just been just taking away points, minusing that chick like there was no tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good question. That was she says. Song called her. Unquote, correct. UPOS. Okay, let's try to see. Oh, oh, okay. These shoes have been good, been hitting the books, but I swear, whenever I don't watch shows, that's when the good things happen. I'm learning the best. I'm learning the says for Sonny by the Live. Yeah, I always think keep forgetting that, you don't always be current when it comes to us the soaps. So whenever you come in these live streams, um, also DC, I did a video about Audra, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to probably get some more flack for it. So yeah, I did a video about Audra Charles. And you know what? Like I said, I'm gonna say this again. I stand by everything that I said. I really do. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, Ron. I do. Just like with Emma Ryan. People were sitting there blaming the actress for the way that Lulu's character was. I'm like, what are you talking about? So you're either not a Sunny fan or well, I should tell you. Here's the thing. This isn't the first time that Sunny got arrested. This is not the first time that Sunny got arrested, Dave. Trish said, exactly nothing worked out with the feds. Give it up and go help your dad because something is definitely wrong with him. Yes. And Rihanna's in the chat was good. What is good? I was just telling DC. I was just telling DC about my video that apparently, well, that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get some more flack for my Audra Charles video. Yeah, but I mean that's my whole thing. He's been arrested before. The charges just don't usually stick. But isn't you know what I'm saying? Like as long as I've been watching General Hospital, Sonny has been arrested before. Being arrested and actually having a charge stick is two different things. But also, what I was going to sit there and say, what even actually happened on Days of Our Lives? What even actually wound up happening on Days of Our Lives? I just saw Dick Van Dyke, and I don't remember much else. I don't remember if I don't even remember if Days of Our Lives was actually good or just average. What's good, Ariana? Ron says, Albert, you're right that Marie should not have responded with someone named Chris. Oh, Christina Morrison. Ariana says that's why Diane is on retainer. Yeah, I'm like Sonny ain't doing a hard time. What's good, Big Nate? How you doing tonight? Jay Blue says Sonny's in jail, so that means he can't take Gladys out. Nope. That will probably fall on this one. Clear says Sonny never wanted that pikeman thing. He actually went to Penville. You think that he called the feds in the South? I mean, what do you mean? I know he said he didn't want to do the whole pikeman thing, but I mean, are you saying that he called the feds in the South so this way he wouldn't have to deal with pikemen? I'm confused. Duan is in the chat. What's good, Duan? Hope you had a great day. Happy Friday, by the way. Happy Friday to everyone in the chat. Ron says, yes, she wrote to Marie saying, stop Marie, she turning against. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing, Ron, is Twitter, and people are very bold when it comes towards online. So I'm not surprised that people will sit there and say some craziness like that. I can say a couple of things right now about that person, but Crystal Hawkins says, "Hi, Cyrus turned him in." Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, we know he's the boss. We know he's the boss. He was trying to get information about Pikeman, so why wouldn't he actually turn him in? Also, happy Friday, Crystal Hawkins. Happy Friday. Hope you had a great day. I was Cyrus turning Sonny because he don't like Sonny. That's why he's been Sonny's enemy for a hot minute. Okay, so if he gets sit there and find a way to take out Sonny, he's going to do it. He just needs the perfect. He just needs a really good opportunity. Mr. Bill says, "How do Sheila travel and how do she pay for items? The writers owe us an explanation." Yeah, she was, and that's the thing, Mr. Bear. She was when she was living with Deacon. She said that she has some money stashed away to sit there and like help Deacon out, right? So if you have all this money, then why are you choosing to live with Deacon for? Like none of that makes any sense. Yeah, I know, and I agree with that, Ron. It is actually pretty stupid. It is what the writers want. I don't. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with the fact that if Tyler was in the role, then it would be different because I don't believe that. One says Cyrus is doing the Lord's work. Well, yeah, you're not exactly wrong. I mean, Lee said no, not saying Sonny called the feds, but he had to know something was going to go down. Once Betty got the drive, Sonny was sentenced to Benville a few years back. Okay. Letitia, Letitia says, I think the creepy one might be the boss over Cyrus. Hmm, maybe. Maybe. I didn't think of that. Not thinking of it. Trish said, I thought Sheila gave Deacon the money to buy the restaurant. See, at one point I thought that too. But Deacon said that he had to go somewhere to get money to buy the restaurant. Like he had to get financed and stuff. And so he didn't sit there and say that, at no point did he ever actually thank Sheila for the money to get the restaurant. So he didn't actually get it from her. He said that he was getting it from somewhere else. And don't get me wrong, it would have been cool if she actually did do that. But we said the devil cannot do God's work. We said Cyrus might be the boss of the warden for all we know. Of course, Crystal, of course. It's always good to sit there and see you. He says, what happened with MB this time? Who did he piss off? Well, it's more just like how people are online, you know. And you know how that is. Like people like to get extra froggy. I'll say. People says I'm still trying to figure out why Cyrus gave away money. It is part of his master plan. Obviously, I don't think he would just give away a bunch of money just you know out of the kindness of his heart. Double C says, I just finished watching your video with Audra. Some of these women do be in their feelings, and it really is the old and the restless. Why not these? Thank you, Double C. Thank you. Thank you. That's why I said Double C. I stand by 100% what I said. I really do. I 150% stand by what I said. Jay Blue said, and thank you for watching Double C. Jay Blue says, I'm still trying to figure out why I said, um, Ron says, I thought Bill gave him the money for turning on Sheila. No, because I could have swore I don't see Bill giving Deacon. Exactly. Queen of the South is in the chat. Was good. It's always great. It's always great to sit there and see you, my queen. DC says, what happened with the Audra video? Well, I practically was sitting there warning people in the live stream yesterday that it may. I gave a trigger warning because, well, I'm pretty sure I said some stuff that I might have said some. I might have sat there and said some. You know what? Screw it. I was direct. It might have came across as unflattering, but it was the truth, and I stand by it 100%. Like dead ass serious. I stand by it 100%. It was honest, and I wasn't wrong. Of course. You know, I gotta sit. Queen, you know, I love. You know, I always love whenever I get to sit there and see you. I did sit there and say in the beginning, I was like, well, I'm pretty sure a couple of people's not gonna like it because I was a little mean. But I'm like, no, screw it. I was honest. I was direct, and I wasn't wrong. Yes, trust. I got to. I got to. Ron says, but Barbara Sheila is a nurse. Now she is free. She's a free woman, but which hospital will she work at? They're not hiring her. Lisa says, yeah, you shouldn't have to overly defend your opinion if fictional character like someone in court. Um, DC, I think you should actually watch the video. Because it wasn't, it was. Now, Double C said, trust me, it needed to be said. Thank you. Yes. And trust me. Um, that's the first of many. That's the first of many bold videos that I plan on making. Have a good night, Sandy. Thank you for joining. Oh my god, it was so good to sit there and see you again. Yeah, what did Mr. Bear say? Did I miss something? Oh, vague. Okay. I actually read that wrong for a minute. But yes. Yes. Have a good night, Sandy. Thank you for joining. I don't know, Andrew. I don't know. Ron says I probably will because I just have too much fun doing this. So we'll see though. Most likely yes. Ron says I'm surprised that fans didn't harass Kimberly Brown who plays. Yeah, they probably did. They probably did. Have a good night, Alicia. Thank you for joining. Yeah, no, the sound was off. No. Yeah, I noticed that too. But no, you got to actually watch the whole video. Watch the whole video, and then let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I went too far. But yeah, I don't know. And the thing is, I thought about making that for members only, but I was like, you know what? Screw that. I was like, no, screw that. I think everyone needs to sit there and hear this message. Just a no such place, Harvard. Lobby says I saw it. It was not so bad. Yeah, I didn't think it was. Thank you, Lobby, and thank you, Tris. Ron says, I still can't get over when you mentioned that a fan told. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not surprised. I'm not. I've seen people that act a little kind of nutso on Instagram. I can't imagine Twitter. Twitter's even worse than Instagram because unlike Twitter, Instagram will sit there and stop you from crossing certain lines. Mr. Bear says we were discussing how did they can get the money to open the restaurant. Oh yeah, yeah, no, yeah, I went back up at the top and I read it. Dave says, I guess you don't have Spectrum then, Albert, because you were able to watch. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I have. It's weird though, Dave, because I got Optimum, and the last time I checked, I thought Optimum and Spectrum was one whole thing. I really thought it was. I thought it was like Optimum Spectrum, but apparently it's two different services. I gotta look that up. I'm gonna be honest, Dave. I'm actually happy that because then I would have to sit there and try to go through YouTube, and or I would have to wait to 8 o'clock, and then it would just throw me off. It would just throw me off. Other than that, or I have to sit there and just want to switching packages and just want to get in Verizon, which would be a pain, but I would do it. Like, all reality, it would suck, but I would do it though. Because technically, this is my job, so you know, it is what it is. I was telling some people online, I was like, yo, get Hulu. I know Hulu, every now and then Hulu will sit there and mess up and not actually show the episode, but like, for the most part, I'm like, just get Hulu. Ron says, I was a subscriber who used to do videos, had to stop doing videos because he felt threatened because these people were ignoring him. Subscriber who used to do videos had to stop doing videos because he felt threatened because people were ignoring, especially on Twitter. What do you mean by that? He was being threatened, but he was being ignored? You mean he was trying to go to people? He was trying to go to the authorities? Who was this person? He said a subscriber. I need more details. I want to know. Can't give me half of a puzzle, my guy. Yeah. And and it's crazy, Dave, because like when people told me that night, part of me was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to sit there. I'm gonna turn on my cable box, and I'm not gonna sit there and see on Channel 7. And then I went on there, and I think I saw like Jimmy Kimmel or something. DC says so. I just saw your audio videos, like the full thing. But before I can say anything, I catch you with. I just felt I felt like the way that people were in the comments when I was sitting there watching the when I was watching the when I was watching the show on YouTube, I felt so many people sitting there coming at Audra like, "Oh, Audra needs to go. Audra's an adulterer. Audra's this and Audra's that," and it was just like, "Oh my god!" I literally sat there. I was like, "Do you understand how like soap operas work? Like, she's supposed to be the vixen, And I felt like the same energy that people were sitting there giving Audra was the same people that were sitting there giving Sam that same energy, you know. And I don't know. Maybe I just had that sense that some of those women were just being bitter, and it was like really. But may I ask, just like how Audra's supposed to be a snake, aren't the viewers supposed to hate her as well? Yeah, that's true. That's true. I just felt like some of them were just being bitter. I see where you're going. I do. But I just like I said, I literally sat there and I felt like I said, I felt some of those women. I felt some of those women were just like come on. Like sometimes I do in this like I said, the same thing with Sam. I felt like a lot of women that was sitting there hating on Sam back in the day because of her looks. It was like, oh, Crystal says it's 100% Audrey's making the show watchable. Exactly, because it's the old and the restless at this point. They need some fresh blood up in there. She said just like how the viewers know the true villain of GH is actually Sonny, we're supposed to despise the villains. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Now I'm not supposed to saying you're wrong. I'm just meant to saying that I'm not wrong either. Because I really do suspect some of those women don't like Audrey because of her looks. Yeah. I'm just like, yo, listen, you maybe you wouldn't sit there and be so damn insecure if you would sit there and treat your husband like a king. I feel like sometimes some of those women be sitting there watching that show. They watch it with their husbands. Their husband will sit there and sit down and be like, yo, who's that chick? And that level of insecurity starts playing in their head. Like, get your ish together. You won't have that problem. You're not wrong, but I'm not wrong either. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, Crystal, I agree with that. They need some fresh blood up in there. Ron says exactly these shows need villains because it gets boring and it affects the ratings. Yeah, exactly. Just like how do you have to sit there and keep getting Sheila to come back over and over again. DC says now just like the women don't like Audrey because of her looks. Are you standing 10 toes down for Audrey because of those same looks as well? No, no, nope. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. No. Like I said, it's literally how I said before. It's like just says yes, it is just like Jessica Rabbit. She's not bad, just drawn that way. Yep. See, Trish gets it. Trish gets it. Jay Blue says Marty orders Sea Breeze for Lucy. I didn't realize that drink was still around. I never heard of that drink before. I think maybe the next time I actually go to a nightclub, I'm sit there and see what that drink is like. I want to sit there and see how that drink tastes. Yes, you listen. The last place I went to, which was the ex, I think it was called the Accent Club or something like that. Yo, those drinks might have been a little expensive, but oh my lord, those drinks was good. DC says because you did say in the video you're not standing up for Audrey just because she looks good, meaning that was one of the reasons. Your witness, your honor. DC the lawyer. DC the lawyer. Oh my god, DC, I missed you, man. Seriously. I have nothing to I have nothing to say. But you know what, DC? You know what? I see here's the thing. I see DC's point of view, but I'm still not wrong. See, that's the best part about it is that I'm still not wrong. Uh, Dave says I'm getting tired of Cyrus and his gospel moments, and I'm an actual Catholic. I love it, Dave. I love it. Thank you, Blackmon. Thank you. I have no idea where we are with the likes, so I'm gonna go check that out. Hit the like button though. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Okay, we got 17 likes. Please tell me that's wrong. Let me know if we actually do only have 17 likes. DC says, I'm a public defender up in here, the people's version of the Scotty Baldwin. Except for you actually seem like actually you're a lot smarter than Scotty Baldwin. But I mean, again, that's the thing, DC. I'm still not wrong about that. Still not wrong about that. That's the sad thing is though, DC, is that I'm still not wrong about that. Becky D says a sea breeze is vodka, cranberry sauce, and grapefruit juice. Sounds like a nice. That sounds like yo. That sounds good. Thank you, Trish. Thank you so much. Oh, do you sit there? Oh, okay, cool. So it actually does it in real time. You just have to do it a different way. Thanks, Trish. See, Trish sees 19 and Becky sees 18, and that's what I see. But 18 and 19 is good. I mean, we have 32 people in the chat, but that's good. That's good. That's good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Um, DC's Audra actually has been a lot more vulnerable lately because of the scandal her and Tucker share, which honestly I don't see how that is. I don't see how that is now their dilemma. They technically didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, they did. That's the thing. They literally came in there and they cleaned up a mess that already happened. I just saw a lot of people. Yes, thank you, Becky D. Hit the like button. If you are in the chat, you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button because it does get more people into the chat. Actually, to tell you the truth, we have another new person. Like I said, we got Trish. Trish has actually been in the chat. She's a member now, so it really does help. I don't know. I saw a bunch of people was like, I don't like Audra. I don't want her on the show anymore. And it's like, who you want to sit there and be looking at? Nikki all damn day? Because I'd rather look at Audra than sit there and look at bougie ass Nikki. But thank you, Lord B. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I stand by it. Man, what the hell? Oh, DC. DC. I know, no, but yesterday was okay. So was any okay? Were people in the chat and was people in the chat in here yesterday? The one and only Spider Quake is in the chat. Was good. So Spider Quake was in the chat yesterday, right? And me and Josh was sitting there going back and forth. Does anyone remember what happened in the chat um yesterday? Because that was something else also. Yeah, it was a good ending. Spider Quake it was. J Blue said, "Jokes on me. I thought it was a wine cooler from the '80s. It was also a brand. I gotta check it out though. Yeah. So yeah, me and Jess was sitting there going back and forth. Um, yeah, pretty much. Yes, that's exactly. Yes, the first lady, aka my Diane. And here's the thing: me and Jess, we go back and forth, little playful banter and stuff like that. But somebody didn't really get the inside joke and was coming at Jess kind of hard. And I had to sit there and tell this person, like, yo, it's just jokes. We just they're just having fun. It's just very chill. But they came in Smith thinking that Jess was like, yeah, I wasn't gonna use the name, but yes, Spike Quick, yes. Lorby says, all right, the one that doesn't understand. Yep, there you go, Lorby, and yes, Spider Quake. DC says, but I do be notified whenever someone offends the queen, they get blocked. They usually the only way to get blocked on here. That is definitely not. You know damn well it's not DC, but um, yeah, Lorby. It was like And granted, I here's the thing. When I was not there laying down or whatever, we talked about it a little bit, and I was like, I think we both was like, yeah, I can see where that's coming from. Like, if you're not in the chat, if you're not in the live streams too often, you're probably going to sit there and you're probably going to sit there and look at them and think that this person is harassing the host or whatever, or being disrespectful. But see, that's the thing though. It's an inside joke. Like when you're in here, you understand a joke. It's like research. No, 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 no. She likes me. She was just not there defending me and thinking that she was being serious. But again, it's the inside joke. DC says I'm a public defender on here for the chat. I fight for the people. I don't do them wrong, DC. Stop it. But yeah, it was crazy. You know, I'm gonna sit there and say this now just to get this out the way. So it's Friday, right? Does anyone remember what usually happens on Friday? Does anyone in chat remembers what happened on Fridays? We're just chilling, having a good time. Remember another time during the drama days, she was saying some stuff. And I don't remember that. Just says this chat is like your superpower, just add some spice every now and then. Some people are just yes. See, this is what happens when we get when we hit the like button and stuff like that. We get really cool people like Trish that actually understands the jokes and stuff. See, there you go. There you see. Spy Quick remembers. Spy Quick knows. Mr. Bear says cliffhanger on soaps. Yeah, exactly. It's unfortunately, even though I've been sitting there trying to do my best to try to clean up the drama, I always feel like sometimes these live streams is like a soap drama. Oh my God, thank you, Darby. Darby says off with their heads, Albert, nobody offends the queen. You damn right. She is the queen, she is the goddess. And I agree 100% with that, Darby. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, I feel bad for the people that didn't enjoy Drama Friday, but I enjoyed it. Spider Quake, I partly can't be upset with you for that, for just a number of different reasons. Spider Quake says, now I have three options of what happened to Sonny. All right, what are they? Darby says, hello again. Yes, hello, Darby. Thank you. Darby, did you just get into the chat? Because I could have swore you were actually in the chat before. DC just got his laughing emojis. I don't know what I said. That might have been funny. Uh, you mean as far as like who could have turned him Sonny? Yeah. Hmm. I mean, like I said, I have a theory, but oh, Mr. Bean says the only time I've seen drama is when there is discussion about Trina. Yeah, that's very true. Here's my whole thing. When it comes to us Trina, like I won't put Trina up as far as my title is concerned, unless she did something that I find either really amazing or like super egregious. Because you're right, Mr. Bear. I feel like in some ways it's like W says at the beginning. I just want to make sure I said what's up to you. Lobby says, or Josh or Nina. No, Trina's actually a lot worse. Trina's actually a lot worse. Trina is like the I don't want to sit there and say the no, but option one, this was Sonny's plan to get arrested, which I doubt because Dex didn't know the feds were coming. And yeah, unfortunately, see, that's the thing. I remember when Mr. Bear said something about Trina and he got smoked for no reason. DC said Trina is a star manning a GH. Mm. Like Quick says, option two, somehow Justin turned and Sunny, whether how somehow fixed the OESB or took pictures of the Blackman deal. Jess is in the chat. I'm here, probably won't be chatting much. Well, it's good to actually have you, even if you're just listening in. Let's say what's up to the goddess Jess. Funny, we're just going to talk about you. Well, more like what happened in the chat yesterday. Spike Quick says option three, Cyrus set up Sunny. Set Sonny up, and the info Betty got was the real info and not fake because remember Sonny said he had a USB. Betty had her own. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope you feel better, Jess. Mr. Bear says I started to quit the chat, but instead I took a break. Yeah, no, I don't blame you because I remember exactly what happened. It was Jess. It was. I remember exactly what happened. Is that somebody called you a colorist because you had something negative to say about Trina. And I think, yeah, I'm glad you came back on Mr. Bear because we ain't doing that again. We ain't not doing that again. Darby says, "I'm sorry, Albert. I dropped a dime on Sonny because he was giving Selena too much." You know what? I don't blame you for that. I do not blame you for that. No, what did DC say? Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, Mr. Bear, I'm glad you just said you were talking about me. What happened yesterday? You mean with that? Yep, pretty much. Yep. Yeah. Once again, Jess, I'm actually sorry that you actually had to deal with that, though. Like all jokes aside, like Quick says, I bet disrespecting Trina also. Yeah, I was just like, we were talking about that yesterday, but we were talking about today, but DC says, I keep telling you, Screen the Nation is one of the five families. Nobody wants to listen. One of the five families. No, I mean, granted, yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, but to be fair, I was way more lax than I should have been when it came towards that stuff. To tell you the truth, It's not. But here's the thing, Crystal. It's not about being on Trina's ass. It's here's the thing. Here's the thing with me, Crystal. I give everyone the same amount of treatment. Okay. I don't care if you're Jocelyn, if you're Trina, if you're Carly, if you're Nina. Everybody, as far as I'm concerned, nobody is spared the rod. Nobody. I don't care if you like the characters, if you don't like the characters. I'm going to sit there and say whatever the hell I please. And then some. That's what it comes down to, Crystal. And also, at the end of the day, they're fictional characters. So I don't think that people should be sitting there getting that angry and that heated because it's not that big of a deal. When people start sitting there crossing the line, their ass is getting blocked point blank, period. Um, Jay Blue says, why does Ava still have the object she used to hit? Yes, exactly. You would honestly sit there and think that she would, I don't know, throw it away or melt it or something. Um, just as some people are saying it was Charlotte who burnt down. Oh, have a good night, Tris. It was really great to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. Um, also for joining a member, for being a member. And I hope I get to see you in the next one. Darby says, rest up because when you get full health, I'm going to act a fool and I'm going to need you to put me in my place. Well, I mean, I'm saying no, Darby. Is it possible for her to put you in your place and me in my place at the same time? I mean, is she really that skillful? She can actually, you know, do at the same time. Yeah, just says LOL, not the shade. Yes, you have a great night, Tris. Thank you for joining. Oh no, it was no shade. No shade. Just says, I wonder where's Kyrie is. Yeah, we didn't see him. Yes, I was his exactly. I was hoping that I was going to see him today because I wanted to sit there. And then, here's the thing, Jazz. If he was in the chat yesterday and that person was coming at you sideways, Kyrie's would have went off. Kyrie's would have went off. My dude don't sit there and play when it comes towards you, Jazz. He would have went off. But yeah. Just says, yes, he would have went off. You damn right he would have went off on her. Oh, okay. SmackDown, okay. Darby says, nah, but I'm not sharing just with you. You're stuck with, oh, hell to the no. Hell to the no. DC says the person in the chat from yesterday is just, no, this was somebody else. This is somebody else. This wasn't Phyllis. It wasn't Phyllis. Because this person, here's the thing, this DC, this person came in and this person was coming with fire for Jazz. Like, you're being disrespectful, and I find it very annoying. And how could you sit there and disrespect them like that? And I was just like, I literally sat there. Was like, bro, no, it's just jokes. It's so you just relax. It's just jokes. Just says hello, not Phyllis. Jess said, did you get some smoke from the video you put up yet? Yes, I did. Wait, did you actually see it, Jess? Okay, I'm gonna ask you something. If you saw it, let me know. Did you think it was actually that bad? I did get smacked. I did get some smoke, but that was literally from one person. Ambassador, good evening, Mr. Bostic. Thank you. You subscribe to the channel. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. So I quick says, Albert, I was watching old clips. I think Sonny and Brenda. Good old Brenda Barrett. It is actually kind of fun sometimes to go back to the old clips though. And again, thank you, Ambassador. DC says, okay, so in a way they were riding for you, thinking a member was coming for you, even though they were okay, miscommunication. Yeah, but it was a miscommunication, but the problem was it was like it's the energy that they came at her. Where it's just like, all right, were you yeah. Just I don't know, but if that chick is a villain, there's multiple reasons why they don't like her. Yeah, there is. There is. But no, I mean, but that's the thing though, Jess. Do you think it was like over the top, like super offensive, or did you just think it was like there was other reasons for it? That's what I want to know, Jess. Debbie says I've been doing Wusa on that experiment. Just says, and Nikisha kind of had a point. The thing is, I saw. Here's the thing: I saw where she was coming from, and I'm not saying she was entirely wrong, but I don't think she was entirely right either. Jay Blue says, "I'm grateful that I missed the drama in the chats." Yeah, like I said, I feel sorry for Sonny and Brennan, and Sonny and Robin and Jason are meant for each other. DC says, but in that case, if they're trying to defend Albert, they shouldn't be blocked. But at least now they know the dynamic in the chat. Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't block her. I practically was just like, yo, it's not really that, you know. I just basically told her like it wasn't that serious. Debbie says it was unneeded energy pointed at Jess. Exactly. Now Chris says okay, but sometimes it seems personal against the actress. It depends. Yeah, yes, that's very true, Crystal. I mean, Crystal. But it depends on. Here's the thing. It depends on what they're saying. That's the thing. If they're talking about the character, that's one thing. If they're talking about their looks or they're talking about the color of their skin, then yes, that's definitely going way too far. Um, or if there's something saying, oh, well, I don't think that this actress, sucks, yada, yada, yada. That's one thing. But if you're just they're talking about the character and you don't like what the character's doing, that's something else, you know? So unfortunately, Crystal, it's more of a case by case, more of a case by case thing. DC says, does it feel personal against the actress because the fan base feels super protective about the actress in a personal way, if that makes sense? Yeah, and I feel like that's what it is. That's exactly what. That's why I made a video one day, saying that sometimes do the fans can the fans be like oversensitive to some extent? Just says I don't watch the show, so I don't know. But what if she really just a terrible person? Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But see, that's yeah. I didn't, and that's the thing. I didn't really know how to sit there I didn't know how to respond to that question. And I think that's why I didn't really sit there and say anything because I was like, I also felt like whatever I said, it might have just came across like, um, just says, would the energy be the same? Would the energy be the same if the character was Amanda? Well, if the majority of the audience is more men, and yeah, like and that's the thing, Jess. I would sit there and defend. I would sit there and defend the character if it was the same way. Because I and that's the thing, Jess. I've seen some men be just as insecure. But I'll tell you one thing though, Jess. If the roles were reversed, and I've seen a bunch of men that they're coming at the character a certain way, I would sit there and say the same thing. I would say the exact same thing. I also felt like some of the hmm, just as it's like some people not liking Sonny, which I get. Spy Quick says Robin has been my favorite character since like 2014 when she was wearing a purple shirt. Yeah, I mean I get that too, but I don't know. I think when I was sitting there reading the comments and stuff like that, I just felt like this energy of bitter. I just felt like this energy of bitter energy, and it reminded me when I used to watch Sam back in the day. And the same people that used to sit there and come at Audra was the same people that used to come at Sam in that exact same manner. And it was just like, really? Used to call her purple shirt because you didn't know her name. Wow. And also it was a little bit different though too, because I sat there and I said some women are insecure. Um and yeah, I somebody did sit there and say something to you about that, but it was different. I shut down the conversation because that person was going after specific people in the chat. Now, if they sat there and said, "Oh well, when it comes to us, Trina, being insecure about Spencer and stuff like that," if he would have said something like, "Oh well, some women are insecure and I don't understand," I would have let that slide because he wasn't coming after a specific person. So, um, Darby says, let's put it like this: Quake and I battle every day for 6 months. Then new Molly shows up one day and attacks Quake, and I rip Molly a new one. They can't do him like that, but I can attack Quake. Just says, but anyways, I'm thinking Cyrus. I'm thinking of Cyrus. I'm thinking of Cyrus. I could be wrong. I'm thinking of Cyrus though, Jess. Crystal says, I'm in the Tay fan club and she's really sweet. Yeah. I mean that's the thing, Chris. That's the thing, Crystal. I have no problems with the actress. Okay. Whenever I sit there and give criticism, it's towards the character. Okay. I don't come at the actress because, well, I don't have a reason to. So if I'm harsh on the character, not the actress. I've seen people come after the actress, um, and that's a little bit different. What's good, Danny? So I don't condone when people sit there and come after the actress. Jay Blue says Martin is being too shady. I really thought he loved Lucy, but his reaction to Lucy's situation seemed sus. Yeah. Uh, Texas Twister. Miss Wu probably reported Sunny. How you doing tonight? It is actually really good to sit there and see you. I feel like we're gonna start to get some people back after I practically cleaned up the chat. Just as his speech basically told himself basically wanted to rid the world of evil. Queen Nikisha's in the chat. What's good, Nikisha? Yeah, Texas Twister. I haven't seen Texas Twister in a hot minute. And what's good, Danny? How's life? How's everything? I'm doing good, Danny. I'm doing good. And I actually think I was going to drink this much water. I haven't drunk water in a couple hours. Yes, it is good to sit there and see you again, Texas Twister. Yes, some people snitch to saying it's Miss Wu or Selena that turned in Sonny. Some people snitch to saying it's Valentine. Hell, even some people snitch to saying it was Jocelyn, which I don't sit there and think. Texas Twister says, I have another phone with another channel I watch from. Well, like I said, it's good. It's good to sit there and see you. And Miss Gee's in the chat. I came in on the tail end of it. Missed it. Hey, Danny says, thinking about returning to YouTube. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing, Danny. I've been doing YouTube and I've also been doing TikTok as well. Melly Mel is in the chat. What's good, Mel? DC says so far so good. The hurricane didn't do anything, honestly. Yeah, I think it also depends on where you live, though. Because I'm not gonna lie, like when I looked on the news, I was like, should I call DC? Have a good night, DC. It was good to see you again. That's right, Melly Mel, my heart queen is in the chat. Yes, you have a great night, DC. Krista says Sarah sounds like Victor. Texas Twister says you remember it was. Oh, okay. All right. Very true. Like he said, the way it played out, it looked like Cyrus used the info Betty stole to get the cops on, except the info was supposed to be fake. I think that's why Sonny's not that worried about it. Yes, no, I do remember that Texas Twister. Then he says doing reels right now. All right. Well, I'll sit there and say this much, Danny. If YouTube doesn't work out, maybe try what you call it. Try oh, yeah, Mel. It was an old episode, right? But yeah, I was gonna sit there and say try TikTok. Just don't do the soap opera stuff. She says when I go to school with was in the eyes of the storm, but nothing happened. Yeah, no, I'm just glad. Like I said, I was not looking on the news. I was like, oh, I was like, I faintly remember that. Yes. Well, like I said, it's good to sit there and see you. Though. Very good to actually have you back in the chat. We were just in there seeing Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear wasn't in the chat for a hot minute because of all the drama and everything. Tex said, "Taha." Yeah, no, I saw Monday's episode. Well, it's just a gala. So yeah, Monday is gonna be a repeat for everything. Of course, it's always really great to sit there and see, You know, a lot of people used to be on the channel returning. And I just sit there and do some. We'll sit there and say renovations, and yeah. Yes. Well, I already said it, so I'm not going to sit there and repeat it. Yeah, seems like everything. I know Josh is happy as hell. See, that's the thing though. I'll say this much, Jess. If Jocelyn comes in with that, if 4 months later, if Jocelyn comes in with that Uncle Sonny this and I love Sonny that, I'm going to roast that girl like there's no tomorrow. Crystal says, but I think they got the real thing. Texas says today was fine, not as hot. No, it wasn't her. Nikki said, I'm trying to manage my expectations and I expect this Pikeman story to make sense. Yeah. Usually, and that's the thing. Usually, I'm very optimistic. Like, come on, let's everyone sit there and give it a chance. But I've seen, how people responded to just as LOL, expect to battle me 4 months later. You think you'd be ready for me then, Jess? I don't think you're ready for me now, but I guess time will tell. That's cute though. I like that. That's cute. You got guts. You got guts. I like it. I like it. You got a very fiery spirit. Dave says maybe Valentine conspired with someone to turn Sonny in. Yeah, could be. Could be. Could be Valentine, could be Selena, or could be Cyrus. I feel like those are the three people that it can be. I feel like it's the three. And honestly, tell you the truth, part of me is just like the guy that came in, the random guy that was, usually comes in for his sandwich, was like, oh, probably shouldn't be saying this, but your ex husband, he's about to get into a lot of trouble. Really? You just happened to be walking the docks that night when you saw a bunch of FBI agents just there. Like, okay. Dave says Mason. What do you think? Well, yeah, I mean Mason works with Cyrus. So again, it goes back to, if that's what you're talking about, it goes back to what you call it. Just says I stay ready. Are you? That's cute. I like that. Nah, I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you, and then some. It'll be fun, Jess. It'll be fun. Danny says, no, thanks, not joining TikTok. They keep closing my accounts onto. Yeah. No, I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, but thank you, Andrew. Yes, hit the like button. I think we got like 30, 49 people, 30, 39 people, 40 people in the chat. We got 24 likes. Yes, thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Yes. Also, I want to thank people for hitting the share button because that's actually been helping as well. Oh, I am so glad that I didn't actually have any liquid in it. Otherwise, my laptop would have been dunzos. Dunzos. Seriously, it would have been done. Gemini's in the chat. What's good, Gemini? Oh, just. You have no idea. You have no idea what you'll be in for. Oh. Yeah, I. Yes, thank you. No, seriously, thank you. Thank you for the likes. Also, thank you for the shares because that's been helping as well. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Andrea. I know I was gonna sit there and say I like that name, Texas Twister. I like that. It sounds like a drink. Emma says, I saw you reading Audrey and didn't leave a comment because I want to ask you on the live, why do you care what people say about Audrey? She's a fictional character on the soap. I mean, I just do. I thought yeah, that's true. That's true. But I don't know. I felt the need to do it. I felt the need to do it, Gemini. Just as why does that sound like it means something? Oh, no, not that, not that, not that. You know what I meant, Jess. You know what I meant. But no, Gemini, I just felt the need. It needed to be said, and I need to be the person to say it. Mel says, "How did you feel about seeing Teresa today?" Um, I don't know much about the character. I do like the actress, so I'm happy that I get to sit there and see the actress. Oh, I know, Gemini. Trust me, I know. But like I said, I felt it was needed to be said. So needed to be said, so I said it. Just said no one should ever make it personal about a fictional show. Yeah, I didn't feel like I made it. Nikisha says, I think characters are fair game, but I wish we could all respect each other. Real life is so much more fun. Yeah, I feel like I'm too sober to actually have this conversation. Um, yeah, I mean, I agree, Nikisha, on that. I do. I'll say that I agree with her on that. Then he says, "What happened?" No, actually, I didn't. I didn't actually have a bad day. I actually had a really good day. Actually, I had a really good day. But I made a video that you know, well, some people had issues with. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna sit there and go back and forth, but I stand by everything that I said. And I'm gonna leave it out like that. He was looking for his son, who is John Black. Oh, where'd you get that from? Gemini says if Audrey was on a Spanish show, no one would care because all Spanish soap characters are sexy as F. Yep, I said it. Ariana says, I don't feel like your stream was personal as much as your opinion. Yeah. Well, thank you, Ariana. Thank you. Yeah. No, like I said, I'm standing by it. I'm standing by Ariana. 120%. W says, Albert, how was your first day back? It was kind of rough. It was kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of rough. Waking up early in the morning was kind of rough. Um, Dealing with people was kind of rough. It was it was just rough. I mean, I survived, but it was like the minute I woke up at 5 something in the morning, I actually had to stay up. I was like, oh Jesus Christ! I was like, I haven't did it in like 7 days. I was like, this is rough. I mean, it says, and both Audrey and Nate are. Oh, I didn't know he was Spanish. Dave says, stand by what? I did a video about Audrey on The Young and the Restless. So we'll sit there and say that. I did a video about Audrey on The Young and the Restless. There were some things that I said hmm, that might not have actually went over well, which I get, but I'm still standing by it. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine so. I would imagine so. And see, right now in New York, I'm gonna have so much fun since they're taking out that AC. I'm gonna have just the greatest time in the world to sit there and take out that AC. That should be so fun. Now says I know about my true spoilers on finding. No, I mean I don't doubt you. You are good, Mel. Texas says, oh wow, I just found those at Walmart and started eating those noodles. I like the beef with the two um things that are delicious. The noodles are thinner, and I like the packages. See, that's why I missed you. One of the many reasons why I missed actually having a chat. Yeah, yeah, Jess actually put me on these. 'Cause I used to eat the little small ones, the little small cups, and I was practically just wasting a ton of money on those. And Jess is like, there's like bigger sizes you should get. So ever since then, I've just been eating this. But I'll tell you what, Darby, mm, I did miss Starbucks. Like if it was the one shining morning of waking up and like getting ready to go to work at like 5 something in the morning was going to Starbucks. Oh my lord, did I miss that place? Mel says, "All right, I don't like Audra, but Nikki is going to get on her on another mission to break up." Oh, oh, that is Nikki's bougie ass for you. So that would actually make sense. Dave said, "Well, good night, everyone. Hope you have a great." Yes, you too, my friend. Stay safe, Dave. Oh, Ambassador, you're leaving? Okay, good evening. Okay. I think you're still here. I don't think that you're leaving. I don't want to say bye to you because I don't think you're leaving. Yes, you have a great day, Dave. I mean, great night, Dave. Have a great weekend. So, since people are in here in the chat, now I'll sit there and put a post as well. So tomorrow I'm actually going to a barbecue. So I won't be doing the members only tomorrow, but Sunday I will. So you definitely want to sit there and come through for that. Definitely want to come through for that. And Tuesdays, well, Tuesday, we're going to be sitting there having subscribers come in and talk about the social for a little bit with me. So we're going to be doing that. Yeah, no, Andrea, it just says what time on Sunday? 8, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Yeah, the usual time on Sunday. I'm going to be having a special, special collab. Special collab. Then he says, have you ever tried New England clam chowder? And nope. Nope, actually haven't tried any of those. Oh yeah, that's very true, Jess. Yes. Yeah, sometimes I actually do two streams. So I'll do a regular one for everyone, but then the members one will be 8 o'clock. So for members it's always gonna be 8 o'clock. If I do something earlier, it's just for everyone. But the members is always gonna be 8. So the members one is where I'm gonna be doing a collab. The members only is gonna be the collab. Krista says I think Dick Van Dyke is Rob better. Yeah, I th- the thing is, normally I would normally look at something like Dick Van Dyke coming in and being like, "What are we doing?" You know, but because the guy's like 90 something years old, um, I'm giving it a huge pass, and I guess in all reality, it's nice to sit there and see the fact that he's still alive. He still has his faculties and stuff like that. The fact that he can sit there and memorize lines, huge respects for that. Because I don't even know if I could sit there and do that. So I give him a lot of props. Like that alone is like normally if it was enough if it was anybody else that came in and did something like that, I'd be like, are you kidding me? But I said there's a leak on Adam getting his revenge. Hmm. Well, I'm not surprised. I know Adam is out for blood at this point. Nicholas said Steffi was tripping when she saw Sheila peeking in her window while she. Yep. Yes, exactly, Nicholas. Yo, Sheila was sitting there peeking through her window like she was the goddamn boogeyman. I was like, "Ooh, what are you doing?" And like it's funny too because that's their rinse and repeat because that's something that Ryan always says. Especially with Sheila and Deacon. I get to a point sometimes when they start talking, I just look at my phone because it's always the same conversation. It's always Deacon Snitty being like, "Chill, you gotta sit there and chill out. You gotta lower your expectations. Like just chill out, fall back a little bit." But Sheila being Sheila is like she wants what she wants. Oh, he's 97. Okay. No, I like I said, that's I give him huge props. That's well, that's the reason why I'm Snitty just giving it so much of a pass. Because more of the actor than whatever the storyline is supposed to be. Uh, Nicholas says Finn was Nicholas says Finn was like, my wife is having a strong reaction to this kiss. And also, yes, exactly, Laurie. Welcome, Nicholas Dutton. Dutton? Then he says, Albert, you should try to make some soap actors and actors on your channel. Yeah, I gotta sit there and try to look. I mean, if there's a way to do it, I'll sit there and try. You know, Jimmy says, it really said how Sheila is on Steffi. It's weird. Spy Quick says, will Robin ever come back to GH? I don't want to sit there and say a cold day in hell because I know that. Well, actually, tell you the truth, maybe she might. No, I think she retired. No, never mind, Spy Quick. I mean, she can come back, but I know that she retired from acting. Nicholas says, yes, I saw you on James thing at some point, and you popped up in my feed. Well, I'm glad to actually have you, Nicholas. Thank you. But yeah, no, Spy Quick. I know the actress retired, so but she might. But that's the thing, though, Spike. Like, I feel like here's the thing. I feel like if she was going to come back, she should have came back for the Sonya Eddie thing. If she was going to come back, she should have came back for the Sonya Eddie, um, tribute. So I'm like, well, if she didn't come back for that, then chances of her coming back in general is. Somebody says, yeah, if I was Stephanie, I would get a restraining order on Sheila and put some cold steel. And yeah, and that's the thing, Jimmy. It's not like she's not used to carrying a firearm. Yeah, didn't she sit there and try to shoot Sheila at one point? Nicholas says, I still miss the Quinn character. I was hoping the actress pop in on GH or anywhere. Yeah, especially for the Eddie main story. Then he said, I have not watched Days of Our Lives for a month. Hmm. Well, it's actually been pretty good. It's actually been pretty decent. I'll sit there and say. Jamel says, I will paralyze Sheila. Nicholas says, Stephanie will pull out her knife and get Sheila. When she tried to cut people when she was hooked on what? Oh yeah. I totally forgot. Yeah, there was a point she was on painkillers because of the accident where Bill hit him. Dollar Bill, which was interesting because I think that's when I started watching the story. I think the first time that when when they got the actresses back and they did this love scene with Wyatt and Flo. I think that might have been probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. I was like, someone says Quinn is taking a break from acting for now, spending time with her family. I saw her on Sonny's podcast. Yeah, State of Mind. I have to watch some of his episodes. I just feel like I need to find the time to do it. That says at least John Doe has a story with. Yeah, it's Dick Van Dyke. He's 97, so I'll watch it. Nicholas says after she got out the hospital, it was a PSA storyline, and she went to one rehab session. Yeah, cause I'm not gonna lie. I remember me roasting Taylor for not coming back, not sitting there checking on her daughter. Her daughter is literally sit there and hooked on pills, and she's out there saving the world and saving other people and helping other people. And when she came back, I wanted Steffi to sit there and have some sort of resentment, but nope. Taylor came back, and everyone was just like, "Oh, we're so happy you're back." And Taylor felt bad for not being there for her stuff. And hmm, I forgot I was sitting there watching Born a Beautiful Logic. Um, Nicholas says, "Yeah, well, she's taking a break because they botched her contract and did not have any." Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Especially on B&B. No, you're 100% right. Then he says, I know James sometimes gets soap actors and soap actresses on his channel. Sometimes when I see you on his Zoom posted on his YouTube channel. Yeah, no, he has connects. He has connects. It's actually a lot. I feel like in some ways it's harder to sit there and get actors to come on your channel, to come on YouTube channels. You have to either be well connected or, well, that's pretty much about it. Also, Robert, did you know that Hulk Logan has? No, I did not. Nicholas says, "Well, yeah, the Queen actress is taking a break." Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, right. That. Yeah, that's the thing, Danny. Sometimes it's hard to sit and get an actor, from a soap opera, and it's mostly because of the studios. That's the thing. It's not even so much that the actor or an actress or whatever. It's because of the studio. Which in reality, when they stop to think about it, it's like it's free PR for the show and stuff. So you would think they would be a lot more lenient as far as doing the network and the soap up, the soap a favor. Like soap operas are literally a dying breed. But okay. Gemini says when Rich went to Liam was like, and what is Liam going to do? Nothing but itch. See, my whole thing, but see, that's my whole thing. Like, why was Rich running around town and they're telling Liam, oh, by the way, um, Steffi moved back into her house. Are you the gossip girl now? Like, what are you doing? If Steffi wanted Liam to know that she moved back in, she would sit there and tell her. Like, she would sit there and tell him. Texas Twister says, "Good night, everyone. Going to watch a movie. Gonna find a movie to watch." Well, thank you, Texas, for joining. It was really good to see you again. Yeah, I remember that name now because I couldn't pronounce it. But yes, you have a great night, Texas. Gemini says Liam knows that Steffi is not Hope, and she does do what she wants. Liam knows that Steffi is not Hope, and she does what she wants. Yes, it was really good to see you. And now I remember that name because I was just like, Ken Jr.? I was like, I remember that name because like I couldn't pronounce it. Yeah, like I said, I didn't understand. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you? Like, it's such a weird thing to do. You want to sit there and track him down, sit there and tell him that your daughter moved out your dad's house. Oh, okay. But I can watch it at home. Yeah, your secret website. I love it. I love the secret website. But I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of checked out of that franchise after part two. I feel like if I when I do watch it, it is going to be like video on demand. Have a night, Laura B. You have a great weekend. Gemini says Taylor's going to check Reg Blank next week and let him know Finn is Steffi's husband. And why would you want your daughter to be in a? Yes, yes. I said the same thing. And why would you want your daughter to be with Leah? Liam who goes back and forth depending on the wind. I never really hated the Rich character, but watching him, over the years, like watching him now, I'm just like, bro, you're just doing things that's just completely out of pocket. And it's just like I don't even have words for it. Yeah, out of pocket. Yeah, I don't get it. But listen, as fun as this was, I am going to sit there and call this live stream a wrap. 'Cause I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It sucks, but. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would. I mean, if you can email me it, then yeah, definitely. Let me know. And hello everyone. Well, yes, no, seriously, thank you for coming through, Nicholas. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope I get to sit there and see you again in another live stream. I'm always on 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. I wish he says I wouldn't want Liam with a dog because he. Hmm. But you have a good night, Nicholas. Have a good night, Crystal Hopkins. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Melly Mel, my heart queen. Have a good night, Jess. Um, definitely get better soon. Definitely rest and get better soon because being sick sucks. So I seriously do wish you a speedy recovery. I really do. Have a good night, Gemini. Mel says, um, kind of, but I haven't seen the first one. I got to watch the first one. Maybe if I have some time this weekend, I'll sit there and watch it, which I doubt. But if I can squeeze some time in, I'll sit there and watch it. Just as it really does suck, but yeah, yeah. No, trust me. I was sick like literally a couple weeks ago, so it is. I know. I don't know what your symptoms are compared to mine, but when I was sick, but I feel you. I feel it. I feel your pain on some level. So I get it. Yes. Have a great night, Jess. The flu. Oof, I've been there. I've been there once, and it is a nightmare. I had the flu once, and it was like it's like something close to death. Yes, Gemini. Yes. Actually, the sad thing is that I'm not gonna lie, because I had it. I had the virus, and I'm gonna be honest. The flu is actually still worse. Like the flu was actually worse, and I felt like I had the virus longer, but the flu was worse. So yes. Have a good night, Gemini. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Nikisha. Have a good night, Melly Mel. Have a good night, Spiderquake. Have a good night, Darby. Just says I had it before and it was bad, but my test was negative. So now we're negative now. So who knows? Yeah, I get it. Like I said, when people get sick, you don't know, what I'm saying? Like you don't know how worse it is for them than you, but it's like if you have the flu, it's like you have an idea of what they're going through. And certain things I wouldn't wish on anyone, and that is definitely one of those things I would not wish on someone. And I can be very spiteful, but I mean, hell, even I have my limits. Yes, everyone, stay safe. Um, Send Jess some very positive vibes because I've been through it. So Gemini says I had two friends that caught. Yeah, it's no joke. Listen, whenever I go to work, I mask up. And when people sit and be like, "Oh, why are you wearing a mask for?" I'm like, because I don't want to get sick. Because I gotta sit there and deal with you bleepity bleep bleep all day. That's why. Have a good night, Ambassador. And again, thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's what everyone is different. Yeah, Gemini says the body had body aches, headaches, fevers. It was and once and one lives. And yeah, like I said, I've been through it. It was bad. The flu is still worse for me. It's so like I feel bad for him. Yes, Ariana, thank you. Yes, I'll be thinking about you in the morning as well. Yes, Ariana. Yes, you have a great night, Ariana. Um, if I missed you, you know exactly who you are, and I appreciate the hell out of you. Oh, have a good night, Amy. Amy was in the chat. So, all right, everyone, stay safe. Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend. Great, safe weekend. If you are not a member, definitely think about joining because Sunday I'm gonna have a special guest come through, and we're going to. We're definitely gonna sit there and turn up and just have a good time. Nobody says these days I feel like it's feature just yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Like I mask up and I wash my hands and I mean I always wash my hands before, but like now I'm extra, especially when I'm at work. Just as I wish I had Vicks, but I took some Theraflu that helps. But thanks. Jimmy, I suggest if we have white rum at home, mix it with lime or lemon, and honey, and drink. That works. Old school remedy. Ambassador said, "Doing well, thank you. Experienced some technical difficulties." No, like I said, I just appreciate you coming through. So thank you. But yes, y'all stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next live stream. Laters.